there is freedom. Where the Spirit of love is, there is freedom. If you're tired and thirsty, there is freedom. Oh, if you're tired and thirsty, there is freedom. Where the Spirit of love is, there is freedom. Where the Spirit of love is, there is freedom. If you're tired and thirsty, there is freedom. Oh, if you're tired and thirsty, there is freedom. Freedom reigns in this place. Showers of love and of grace, and it's showing on every face. There is freedom. Spirit reigns in this place. Showers of love and of grace, and it's showing on every face. There is freedom. Where the Spirit of love is, there is freedom. Where the Spirit of love is, there is freedom. We lift our hearts higher, there is freedom. We lift our minds higher, there is freedom. Freedom reigns in this place. Showers of love and of grace, and it's showing on every face. There is freedom. Spirit reigns in this place. Showers of love and of grace, and it's showing on every face. There is freedom. Freedom reigns in this place. Showers of love and of grace, and it's showing on every face. There is freedom.
Every week we do a skit or a dramatic performance because just like watching a movie or reading a book, it allows us to see things from a slightly different perspective. And as our perspective shifts, so does our reality. Oh, okay. I'll share with you.
Good morning.
Wait.
We all know that our thoughts create our reality. But what governs our thoughts? If we have the God-given free will to think anything without limits, what provides the parameters to what we allow ourselves to think?
I'm a free thinker.
You are? That's wonderful.
Yep, I'm all about thinking outside the box.
That's great. So what created the box that you think outside of?
I'm not sure that I understand the question.
Well, you said that you enjoy thinking outside of the box, right?
Oh yes, very much so.
So where did the box come from?
I never really thought about that one.
As we better understand the box that we've been conditioned to think within and challenge ourselves to think outside of, well, the more we understand that box, the more empowered we are to choose a new box or to grow and expand our current box, right?
Well, that makes sense.
Wonderful. So you know that the whole act of thinking is just basically talking to yourself, right?
I haven't really ever thought it quite that way, but I guess you're right.
And as thinking basically just boils down to an internal conversation, you know that you are free to choose any words that you'd like for your own internal conversation, right?
Well, of course.
Are those thoughts required to have any limitations at all?
No, but those unrealistic thoughts, well, those are just daydreams, aren't they?
What defines realism for you?
Boy, my brain is getting a real workout this morning. Who are you anyway?
I'm your spirit guide, Tom. You know that a few days ago on 11/11/11, there was a raise in the planetary vibration, right?
Of course.
And it raised your vibration too, right?
Well, I should sure hope so.
Well, I am here to help shift your perceptions, perspectives, and thinking to be in alignment with the newer, even higher vibrational versions of yourself.
Wow, that's a mouthful, but it does make sense to me.
So back to your box. Your concepts or reality, what you believe is possible or impossible, where did that box come from?
I have no idea. I think that I'm free to think anything that I want to.
Are you daydreaming again?
Dad? Why is my dad's voice ringing in my head?
Because his thinking helped to shape your thinking.
Who are you talking to? Is that your imaginary friend again?
No, Dad, it's my spirit guide, Tom.
From where I'm standing,
Where I'm standing, it looks like you're just talking to yourself.
He can't see you?
Oh, I'm your spirit guide, and your dad wasn't known for using his intuition, was he?
Nope, not really. But he's been gone for years. Why does his voice feel like it's right here next to me?
Because you have embraced his thoughts as yours for over the years.
So his thinking is governing my thinking?
Everyone's thinking governs your thinking if you let it. After all, we're all connected.
Everyone's thinking?
Sure, every TV show that you watch, or news program, every book or website that you read, every conversation that you have or overhear, even going to church, it all affects what you allow yourself to think.
Wow, I can't change all that just to change the box that I'm trying to think outside of, can I?
Well, you can change how you perceive that box.
What do you mean?
Well, once you recognize that your old box is constructed by the thoughts, experiences, and limitations of other people's thinking, you can decide just how much of it you choose to believe.
But I have my own experiences too.
Yes, but those experiences were based upon what you expected to happen, based upon other people's thinking too.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense.
So, as you are now free to choose to create a brand new box or expand your old box, your new thinking will bring with it new results.
Yes, I do understand that my thoughts do create my reality. But what about facts? Can I think them away too?
Facts, huh?
God?
Oh yes, my sweet child. It appears that you are experiencing quite a shift in your consciousness, a shift in your perspective. I'm here to help you.
God? I understand what my spirit guide Tom is saying about how other people's thinking has set the boundaries for my own thinking. And I can choose to change how I perceive all that. But how can I just choose to ignore certain facts that have also helped create the limits of my own thinking?
What is a fact?
Well, a fact is a fact. It can't be changed. It just is what it is.
There are so few facts in your reality, child, just different levels of understanding.
Really, God? How so?
Well, you believe that a rock is solid, and on one level it is. But a closer examination reveals that it is mostly empty space with a handful of atoms bouncing into each other rapidly.
I see. But don't you set limits for me? Well, for all of us?
Dear one, I am limitless. I am a part of everything, including you. I would not impose limits on myself, nor would I impose limits to you, my own child. That is why my gift to you of free will is so powerful when you really, truly understand and embrace it. Even in your thinking and the boundaries of your thinking, which create the boundaries of your experiences, which in turn creates your reality.
All right. This morning's meditation. Everybody close their eyes, get comfortable in their chairs, relax. Imagine a wave of relaxation going from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Picturing for a moment that you are alone and letting everything from your outside world drift away. As you're in that space, for a moment, notice how your box of limitations and perceptions was created. Imagine as if you were standing in the middle of a room and a box surrounded you. What would that box look like? Feel like? Are its walls thick or thin? Is it solid or transparent? for a moment, notice all the outside influences that help to create that box for you. As if a wave of energy was being sent from your outside world into this box, creating it and reinforcing it. What does that feel like? Is it a strong wave of energy or very faint and brisk? As you feel that wave of energy, imagine as if God comes into this box with you, the image of God appearing right next to you, taking you by the hand and igniting that spark of God inside of you, charging it up and allowing it to grow. And as it does, feel yourself become empowered. With each breath that you take, feel that empowerment grow and expand. And as it expands, notice the outside influences, that energy that is being sent to your box drift away. And your box expanding. With both you and God's power. And feel as it expands. Stretching it out as far as it will go. And when you think it will go no further, feel God's energy put out another burst of energy, expanding it even further. For some, it may even break completely away. But feeling that sense of freedom as it expands. And with that freedom, feel the energy of being very comfortable, carefree in this space. Giving yourself permission to create your box. What kind of box do you want? As you begin to set these new energies, feel that outside world, anyone that's helping you to expand your box, make it wider, or even have it disappear. As if those energies showing up on your outside world, on the outside of this box, helping to pull it away. Noticing with each inch, each foot that it moves, the freer you feel. The more love and joy that you experience. Feel that connection with God increase as the box disappears and strengthens. That feeling of support and freedom. Feel yourself coming back. Ready to live that physical experience of what that would be. With expanded boundaries. More freedom and excitement. That new energy, feel yourself taking it back with you. Taking a couple of deep breaths in.